Our restaurant will be actually situated at a main road. Sorry, guys.
It was a terrible presentation because you didn't actually give me any insight into what you've done.
It was bad. I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what to say.
They're going to expand into 3 different locations now. They really need to let go a little bit.
I don't think their business is that exciting.
I really felt like crying.
Welcome to a brand new season of Making Moves. And yes, we still mean business. Yabona-ke lapha emakhaya silizungeze lonke lelizwe lakithi sifuna somabhizinisi abasafufusa abasebenza ngokukhulu ukuzimisela futhi abazokwazi ukuxoxisana nathi ngohambo lwabo uma kuza kweza amabhizinisi. Uyabona-ke lapha-ke phela uphinde ukhumbule ukuthi abosomabhizinisi bazothola ithuba lokuthi bangaxoxisana nabaqeqeshi abaseqophelweni eliphezulu ukuze bakwazi ukubasiza ngezidingo futhi babanikeze izingcebiso ezikahle uma kuza kweza amabhizinisi. Usomabhizinisi ngamunye ngamunye uzothola ithuba lokuthi angaphitsha-ke laphayana kuma-charges wethu ukuze-ke akwazi ukuzitholela-ke imali ezomsiza ukuthi andlondlobalise ibhizinisi lakhe. Uhambo lwethu-ke njengamanje lusisa eTembisa la khona siyovakashela usomabhizinisi wethu wokuqala. After a few failures in business, today we meet 2 young entrepreneurs who have finally found a winning business. If you recommend kakhulu nje eqonsisa amathi-ke nina like anithanda
beef stew
and dumpling.
Ihamba phambili.
Labo somabhizinisi ababili abaphuma eTembisa baxoxisane nathi ngemvelaphi yabo baphinde futhi basixoxele ngezinkinga bebebhekana nazo uma besakhula.
In my community, I've adopted about 75 kids.
After that, I had so much confidence in myself because akekho omunye umuntu ozongihlupha. Why? Because ubaba ukhona.
Ngemva kwalokho beza estudio sethu ukuzoxoxisana nathi ngokuthi imaphi amasu abanawo azobasiza ukundlondlobalisa ibhizinisi labo elidayisa ukudla okuphekiwe.
Hi, my name is Bulelani Tembe, a co-founder of Abiezer Trading Enterprise. We are young entrepreneurs owning the business. The business started operating in 2014 in Tembisa Hospital, managing their cafeteria, where we are actually serving a variety of food to doctors, nurses, the patients, where we serve over 800 customers in a day.
Namhlanje ngiseTembisa e-Israel ngisendleleni eya eTembisa Hospital la khona ngiyohlangana nosomabhizinisi bethu ababili. Uyabona kulabo somabhizinisi bethu kade bevuka bezama ukuzakhela amadlela ahlaza kwaza amabhizinisi kodwa izinto zingabahambeli kahle. Ngikhuluma nawe ke nje bakulomkhakha lona ke owe catering lapha yana ke encantini yaseTembisa Hospital. Into engifuna ukuyazi ukuthi ke ngabe ke lokho abakwenzayo kuzobanikeza ke bona impumelelo namadlela ahlaza. Uyazi-ke thina abantu abasha-ke sibaye besho ukuthi siyathanda ukufuna ama-opportunities la khona. Njengani-ke nje, I know ukuthi you moved around from ukwenza uklina, kwaba khona nokuthi nivulele enye ibhizinisi nalo lihamba kahle, nize nizofika kuleleni kulona elokupheka. Bekushawa ifinder most like.
Oh, Mthethwa. Mthethwa, we were at the age of give upping, actually, in 2014. And at the same time, we're busy writing proposals, to businesses, proposing businesses, as well as sending CVs, so that we can be able to find any of the 2. Yeah, and, luckily so, and then we managed to get this opportunity here at Tembisa Hospital to run this cafeteria. Yeah.
Benaliphi ulwazi lokupheka nokuseva abantu ezibhedlela or unanchanza nala futhi.
Mthethwa, siqale lento esontweni. Yabo besipheka makunama events e-church, yabo sipheke esontweni, siphekela abafundisi, siphekele mose emakhaya, zonke lezi zinto sathatha konke lokho esikufundile kubazali bethu sakulahlela khona la.
So ngokukhuluma kwakho usho ukuthi nje la ekhaya kwaba imana from heaven nje yathi nje hayi bambani zakhele namadlela ahlaza na encantini.
Actually ngasho ukuthi because kuye kwenzeka ukuthi i-advert yale business as a cafeteria was advertised twice and without any success. So then Stisat Masizwa Tina from a next door neighbor, ukuthi they've been looking for someone ongeza azoenza arun i-business lana eTembisa Hospital, and then seza safika sapropose, saba interviewed, and then bese sawuthola ke umsebenzi.
Ukudla ku delicate. How delicate, how much more can it be delicate usesibhedlela la? Ithini imithetho ekhona nemgomo ekumele uyilandele?
Number one, Mthethwa, hygiene is very, very important. I understand. And nokuthi ikhishi lakho lihlale clean because kuzalana Mthethwa ama-doctor. You understand? We're inspected each and every day. Yabo ukuthi babone ukuthi ikhishi lethu li-clean, ukudla kwethu ak-expiranga, zonke lezi zinto because deala nabantu abagulayo. Yabona into ezinjalo. So nabantu futhi esibakhetharelayo, your doctors, ama-nurse, nama-patients. Yabo so njalo masilungisa fanele silungise nje ukudla according to i-diet yomuntu. Yeah. Lungile ke wakamthethwa, co-founder ye-company.
Yeah. Mthethwa, ngiyazi ukuthi maniqala naqala nabasebenzi abancane babe la kubalekwa ko4. Kodwa namhlanje mangibuka ke ayibaningi ligcwele ikhishi nangale kubhizi. Nikwaze kanjani ukuthi niloku nilikhulisa ibhizinisi lenu kuze kufike la selikhona njengamanje?
Actually, from the time isqala, because the capital yethu beyincane, and we did not understand the business esingena kulo and the markets esingena kulo, because we are here to cater abantu abathengayo. Unlike when you receive an event and you know how many people you will cater for. So then siqale sibancane, and then as the business grew, we saw the demand ukuthi nayo iyakhula. So therefore we needed izandla ezizosisiza. So that's why we have the number of employees that we have khona manje.
Kushuthi lana customer bayiringa ngale, and then besiveza lana i-order sekitchen, so sine rice and beef stew, eat in. So kushuthi customer ifuna ukudlela khona la ngaphakathi.
No order 164.
164 mfethu.
Okay. Yini into ekwenza ukuthi uthande ukudla kwalana enkantini?
Ukudla kwalana enkantini ndiyakuthanda because like kumnandi and bapheka kahle, kuclean, yonke into and nabantu balana banothando.
Intengo yona ke yokudla uyibona injani ke imali yakhona?
Yo, amaxabiso wabo ayafikeleleka. Mina mangikhipha imali esipajini sami angikhali. Angikhali people.
Sesikunjani?
Khona njani?
Ngiyaphila. All right ke. Sizomcela nje ungitshele kancane about wena. So nesikhathi singanani usebenza la ekhaya?
Sengina 4 months ngisebenza la ekhaya.
4 months. No wetsang before maybe ufihla bawethi se utlosha till.
Ngifithle then ke shapa till because ngibone kusebenza ka till.
Oh, till ke ntho tsa.
Till ke ntho tsa ka.
Mthethwa.
Ka thusa ka mama.
Nakupa go withdraw ne wa 20 rand.
Yeah. Aw, maningi ama services ala ekhaya. Kuyakhishwa futhi nangemali ke la ekhaya.
Ha ntate wa ka mona ntho ke tsengata chelete. Ha ke sina chelete ke a khona go ntsha mo.
Ma.
Electricity ke a khona go to reka mo ntate wa.
Besides fela gore o pensioning lore o dula gona mo pela sepetlele, what else keeps you coming back? Or ska re wa bona kwale ha ke saya se ke tla fa fela.
Oh, SABC ya mo. Le bona ba ai di smile fela. Le monga yona. O ka ba re o tseba di customs tsa ka o fela ka mabitso.
Yiphi imile ni recommenda kakhulu nje eqonsisa amathi ke nina like anithanda?
Beef stew.
And dumpling.
Ihamba phambili.
Kakhulu. Beef stew, dumpling, ihamba phambili. Ngibonge kakhulu. Mthethwa ngiyabonga.
Thank you baba.
Salad. Bulelani.
Siyabonga sikhulu.
Thank you very much for it. And into engithanda kakhulu ngani ke njengoba sesishilo earlier on nizama amabhizinisi amaningi nagcina senifikela bahlale besho bethi abantu abasha abanje ngathi ke sinokulahleka kodwa ke indlela niphinde nayithola nini. I've learned a lot from you guys. Thank you.
What if I argued that you are glorified restaurant managers that are employed by Tembisa Hospital?
Bulelani and Lungile have always had passion for helping people. Phela ke bona ke ba community builders futhi bathanda kabi ukusiza abantu bomphakathi abasweleyo. Sithathe ithuba sathatha isikhathi sethu ukuthi sixoxisane nemndeni yabo. Phela ke laba abantu ababazi kabanzi abazositshela ukuthi laba babili abantu abanjani.
Bulelani una that passion akafuna ukubona abantu behluphekile bekhathazekile.
In my community, I've adopted about 75 kids. Some of them are orphans. You know, I've realized ukuthi as much as ngikhulele kule kasi, and then I don't want ukuthi nabanye abantwana bakhule bafana nalama out ngikhule nabo namhlanje engeke ngibabize ngamagama ababheminyawuphi. And then I told myself that as much as kungabantwana babo, but labantwana babo, they can become a better generation. Understand? So I teach them, number one, the word of God. And then number two, I teach them business skills and life skills. And then I'm also a volunteer of an organization called Ubuntu Mission, where we actually, through our life testimonies, we can be able to share our stories, business stories, with other aspiring entrepreneurs, Konalana Ekas, and also all over South Africa. I remember ukuthi in 2003, you know, ngiye ngaletha abangani bami bangangikholwa ukuthi ngiblome emkhukhwini. So ngabaletha ngelinye ilanga ngaza nabo emkhukhwini ngababonisa ukuthi azini bafethu ngikhulela la. And they started laughing, you understand? And then I didn't understand ukuthi why bangilacha because of all along besiphila sonke esigela mangibatshothi ngihlala emkhukhwini bathi nginamanga zonke lezi zinto lezi because of the way bengiziphethe ngakhona esigela. Yabo, but then I didn't understand ukuthi why bangilacha. But then I told myself ukuthi azini ukuhleka kwabo yibo, you understand, can only actually make me a better person than to break me.
Bulelani bengimteacher grade 7 eMangweni primary. Bulelani bekuyilo mntwana every teacher would want to have. One ebe clean all the time.
I'm not that educated, but abantwana bami bengilola ukuthi yonke into yabe ibe right, babe clean, babe abantwana abafundile.
Abazali bami bahlupheke nabo esikhathi eside, you know, and then I remember they always reminded us ukuthi they don't want us to be like them. You know, khulele romini at the backyard and all those things. So Bulelani out sekas khulele Tembisa. You know, I've been raised by both parents, umama no baba, you know, and umfowethu no dadewethu sumndeni wabayi5.
Bulelani ukhulele enkonzweni. Ukhulele kumntwana alright. Umntwana uziphethe kahle, thanda uNkulunkulu, wakhula Bulelani until waze waba leader yabantu abasha.
Bulelani sihlangane esontweni in our high school years, and we just became good friends, where from him I learned a lot. I learned a lot of hustling. He's one person who's very business minded, who would work hard and who would just do anything to ukutafinyelela into ayifunayo.
Lungile umuntu ubona impilo i-positive ngaso sonke isikhathi, you know, even though ahamba through some challenges, uzama ukufuna indlela yokuthi abone light at the end of the tunnel.
Uthanda ukuba quiet esikhathi esiningi uzumbuzo ukuthi uyagula kanti cha akaguli. Kodwa yena ungumuntu anohlakaniphile.
Lungile akabaleki from ama challenges wa face ahead on solution driven.
I remember primary school la bengifunda khona bengihamba nge-school bus transport. So I was bullied by 2 guys esikoleni. I was in grade 1 and grade 2 at the time.
So there was that incident ekseni ma eyogibela transport. Eqeda uhamba nje isikhatshanyana uyabuya uyakhala sibemthathela imali yakhe ne lunchbox yakhe.
And I came back home ngikhala, and then my dad ngathola yena ngamtshela ukuthi kwenzakaleni. He chased lo munye umfana, you know.
Ake ngimgijimise abaleka ngazimalela ngawaye esikoleni, kodwa ngahamba ngakhuluma nanobaba wakhe. Ngabona uyiswa lo mntana ngathi lento yenziwa umntana akho angithandi kumntana mina. Umntana ami intombazana enemncane uma lo mntana wakhe eshiswa igazi waya angenziwa abanye abafana abayintanga zakhe abazokwazi ukuba bamsolve.
After that, I had so much confidence in myself because I get omunye umuntu ozongihlupha. Why? Because ubaba ukhona.
Kuye cha ama-challenges okufunda hayi ngathi nje uflowile ngoba alikho iclass repeat.
Ubabami, he would tutor me nge-maths.
Cishe bonke abantwana bami nje ngibabonisa i-maths and ngimbonisa nendlela ukuthi uma wena utestwa akusikho ukuthi bafuna ukubona ukuthi uthola ama-answers. Okubalulekile ukuthi ufika kanjani kuleyo answer.
So whatever ahlangana nama-challenges uzama ukuthola isixazululo fast. Like she doesn't even dwell the problem. She always tries to find a solution.
Growing up, bengizimela, and I found myself always ngiba comfortable phakathi kwabafana, you know. Into engijabulisayo ukuthi ngibe around abantu abahlekayo, you know. Because ngithanda ukusmile and ngithanda ukuhleka, you know. Ngithanda ama-jokes kakhulu.
Abiezer Catering isizitholele indlela ezobasiza ukuthi bona bangazakhela amadlela alihlaza kuwona lo mkhakha lo nokudayisa ukudla kuma public hospitals. Ibhizinisi labo ke lona linawo ama-challenges ambalwa elibhekene nawo. Wona ke lawo ama-challenges ayiwona ke lawo abavimbelayo ukuthi ibhizinisi labo lingakhuli. Okwamanje ake sixoxisane nabo sibone ukuthi ke yini lene ngaka ebavimbayo ukundlondlobaliseni ibhizinisi labo.
And we have arrived at Making Moves Studios.
Yeah, I'm very nervous, not knowing go to Pepsi, what is it going to drill us with, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm more special about the coaching section. Asibangene sani.
Running a food business might seem an easy entry to entrepreneurship. The perception is people need to eat, so profit is guaranteed. Bulelani and Lungile, however, have had a different experience after a year of running a restaurant business. They're here to share that experience with me. Bulelani, Lungile, good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, and yourself, sir?
Good. So who's the boss between the two of you? Let's start there.
The lady is.
If you say so.
Eh? The lady's the boss, ne? Okay. So the first thing I noticed about your business is that you started with 5,000 Rand capital.
True.
So if I had invested 5,000 Rand and asked you for 5,000 Rand back every month as my return, I'd be making really good money.
Yeah, I like it.
It would be like a 10,000% return on my investment.
Definitely.
Okay. So if you have a new venture, please come ask me for money.
Sure, we'll do that, yeah.
If you offer anywhere near the current returns that you're offering. Okay, so you guys are inside Tembisa Hospital. You've got a restaurant there. Do you have a business? Is it a business?
Yes, it is a business.
Why do you think it's a business?
For the fact that there are people coming in and then there is that exchange, you know, of a product and a money, you know, and then we believe that it is a business.
What if I argued that you are glorified restaurant managers that are employed by Tembisa Hospital and that you're not actually running a business because you've got one client and that one client is Tembisa Hospital? They facilitate it, you're just there. So they could move you out tomorrow and put in 2 other people or 1 other person to run the restaurant. So are you running a business?
We are still running a business, you know, as much as you're also saying that, yes, the contract, you know, that we actually have with them, you know, it also being subjected to if maybe there are any faults or anything that we can do, there is a mistake, and then it can work against us. But then coming to hospital, you know, and then we managed to prove ourselves, you know, to say that we are the people that they also, as a landlord, to say they can also rely on us, you know, because we are there to actually serve them, you know, obviously making money as well.
I still argue that you don't have a business. You argue that you have a business. So let's settle the middle ground is that you've got a very high-risk business.
Sure.
Because it's dependent on one landlord, and if something goes wrong, it's a problem, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So now, how do we shift from that? What's going to happen?
So now what we actually did also to not just to only focus on the hospital, you know, we gave birth to another business outside the hospital, you know, where we've got mobile kitchens. And then we've seen a need, you know, and then in schools and some of the clinics. And then we said, we just rather go and approach them and then see that with the experience that we've created within the hospital, then we can be able to do business with them because they don't have those facilities. So just want to create that environment where people can be able to find food closer. And then with one clinic, we've managed to actually sign a deal with them, you know, for which our trailer, it's actually doing very well where it is. So I can say that now we are starting to grow in also this sector.
That's a business. That is definitely a business because, you know, you're going to have multiple clients and you're bringing something. You're not walking into an infrastructure that exists, buying food and putting it there and serving people. What could you guys improve as entrepreneurs? How are we going to get to this vision of having a business that has multiple outlets and is running a quality business in each of these outlets? So what needs to happen?
What we are doing now, we are exposing ourselves at Tembisa, you know, so that people know that we exist, we are there, and we can provide for what they need. Because usually people, you know, if you have a meeting, you want to go to town and have a meeting because you know that there's a coffee shop there, you know, and also you will know that they will provide the food that you want. I mean, not everyone likes ipapa, nenyama, but they want to experience like a wrap or a chicken salad, you know. So we provide those things and we want to let them know that, listen, we are here, we can provide the food and enjoy it here so that they know that Tembisa, there are good things that are in Tembisa, you know. So that's what we are currently doing. We are exposing ourselves to Tembisa so that people know that we can provide for their needs.
Okay. Like all good entrepreneurs have generally had a business that failed before.
Oh, yeah.
So what have you guys done that failed?
And we failed, I don't know, 2-3 times,
Yeah.
you know, and then we just kept on trying. I think that we've got a motto that says we just need to fail forward, you know, not backwards, because if we only get matured, you know, when you actually fail, because if you realize that I've actually failed and then I need to do better things, you know, and also, you know, doing an introspection to say, why did I fail? You know, was it because of me or was it because of the client, you know, and all those kind of things. And then we realized that this time we failed, one, because of we lacked the right skills and then the knowledge, you know, and then as well as we employed wrong people.
So which businesses?
Well, in construction.
The first one that failed was?
Construction.
And the handbags.
Very quickly, what happened there? Why did it fail?
We were excited, we bought fancy cars and all that, and then we thought that we had it all, you know, and then the contract was taken away from us without planning for the future or the next day, and then we found ourselves, you know, being repossessed.
Hey, that's rough. Dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second was the handbags, and what happened there?
The business grew a lot. So we employed people. Unfortunately, it landed in the wrong hands. Our stock was stolen. So it was difficult to run the business because we had basically invested everything that we had in the growth of that business, not knowing that someone just had something else in mind. So that made us fall badly.
Well done. You know, statistically, successful entrepreneurs on average have about 2.5 to 3 businesses, just if you average it all out, that fail before you hit your first successful business.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys seem to have the Midas touch. One of the things you mentioned is mentorship and coaching and that kind of thing. So we'd like to give you an opportunity to spend some time talking to a mentor, a coach who can help you refine your vision for your business. And then I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
But well done.
Thank you.
Okay. These two entrepreneurs are driven. They seem to have the Midas touch and know exactly where they want to take their business. I'm going to introduce them to someone who will guide them in the right direction so that they can reach their full potential.
Hey, we're nervous. We are very nervous, but we are grateful with it. At least we have gone through it, and yeah, successfully, according to me.
We just need to be aware that where we are, we can be fired at any time, any day. You know, that's why we just need to make sure that we grow our business.
How are you going to mitigate the risk? Because if they don't renew your contract, what are you going to do?
Bulelani and Lungile have many ideas cooking in their heads on how to grow their business. Umbuzo uti, ingabe na, are they going the right direction? Ingako nje sibalungiselele i-coaching session lapho khona ke umuntu ozohlala nabo phansi akwazi ukubona ukuthi amasu lawa abathi banawo ukudlondlobalisa ibhizinisi labo ingabe azokwazi ukubasiza ukuthi bafinyelele la khona befuna ukufika khona.
I've been in business for over 10 years, and I started Afrofusion in my mother's lounge with a laptop and 200 Rand. And I've grown it to 60 people and based in 4 ways at the moment. We are a full-service agency with a strong focus on strategy. So we take our clients through a consultative process where we look at what their business needs are, we look at their communication needs, and we tie the two up in terms of strategy. And from there, we implement, be it above the line, below the line, or branding activities that strategy indicates the client needs. I've made tons of mistakes over the years. I have failed colossally, from an expansion to East Africa to trying to acquire another ad agency. And I really think it's that experience that I'll bring to the Making Moves entrepreneurs. I'll definitely be encouraging the Making Moves entrepreneurs to take risks, calculated obviously, and to just not be afraid to fail. Let's not wait on government. If you have a dream, if you have a vision for your life, just do it. So tell me about the canteen at Tembisa Hospital.
The canteen at Tembisa Hospital, we cater for the staff, we cater for the outpatients, the patients that are currently in the hospital, and the community at large.
Okay, so it's healthy foods recommended by the hospital, or do you decide?
Basically what happened was we were given the different types of people, actually. That we need to cater for. So we do cater for different types of diet, but we make it tasty so that they actually enjoy eating the food. You know, we use special ingredients that make the food enjoyable.
I love the energy, and I love the fact that they failed so quickly and they've been able to build themselves up over the past 4 years. And you have a contract with Tembisa Hospital?
Yes.
It's signed, sealed, delivered for the next, how many years?
3 years.
For the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And this is your first year?
Yeah,
Our
first
second
year, 2
now.
months, We are heading towards our second
year.
But then it's subjected to an extension, you know, of which we'll only know by the January 2017.
Okay, so what are you doing to mitigate the possible risk of them not renewing that contract?
What are we?
How are you going to mitigate the risk? Because if they don't renew your contract, what are you going to do?
We actually did now, we actually told ourselves that, you know what, this is just a 3-year opportunity that we got. It doesn't mean that now we need to make the same mistakes that we did when we failed. You know, we just need to save money, you know, because we're not actually even paying ourselves now. You know, we're just taking some stipends so that we can be able to grow the business. And then what we did now, we managed to venture into a mobile trailer cafeterias that we're actually running now. We just piloted one in Tembisa, one of the clinics, of which it's actually doing very well. And then same time, then we found an opportunity as well. There was a pub that was actually running. Then the owner of the pub passed on. You know, then the children, they said they were looking for someone to actually run with the legacy of their father. And then that's when we actually got in. So we actually opening it on the 1st of February as well.
Our current focus now is the pub because it's something that is going to start very soon that needs urgent attention.
As they are expanding, they definitely need to look at getting systems and procedures in place, but also back it up by a mentor or a advisory team. The judges give you guys an opportunity, you make it through, you get the 50,000. What's the return on investment for them?
I don't know if maybe what is the do we communicate it with them, you know?
Yes,
or...
I think that's vital for your pitch.
Yeah,
so think about that tomorrow.
Should, yeah.
Whether it is saying that if we expand our business into this trailer that offers more than just mogodu, we'll be able to capture a certain market, which means that we'll be able to turn over X amount over the next couple of months.
Okay. Yeah.
So show that return, show them the numbers, because you guys know in business, numbers matters. Give me more information on what were you looking at pitching to the judges for tomorrow?
The trailer.
Yeah, we were looking at the trailer because we think that...
but what are you going to spend the 50,000 on?
Building a trailer, another trailer.
Okay, that can cater, as you've described.
Yeah, and for the events, for the pub, because we'll be working with the likes of DJ Shimza very closely.
Okay.
So obviously, whenever he goes to have his events, you know, you need a trailer that you can actually go with, you know, to wherever the park that will actually be running his events.
For them as a young brand, I would suggest that they stay away from celebrity endorsement or being associated with celebrities. What I'd advise them to do is take the pub, build up a brand in the pub. When people see the mobile clinic outside of the pub, they know that it's associated to the pub. They know the food that they've gotten from there, the service that they've gotten from there, and they will buy from the mobile clinic.
We also want to partner with other people in terms of outsourcing some of the responsibilities, because as we are growing, we can see that we are growing a bit fast.
The other thing I'd love to encourage you to do is think national. Right now, you guys are very Tembisa focused. I need you just to look up a bit and just even look at Gauteng, Baragwanath Hospital. There's so many. I think there's a hospital out in the East Rand that was opened recently. Maybe they need a canteen. So just from the hospital's perspective and what you're doing there, I think it's good work. Think about how you can expand that to other hospitals, regionally and nationally. I think they need a mentor in their business, or they need an advisor that can sit with them on a monthly basis and say, okay, this is what's coming into the business. Perhaps you can do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Growing not just locally, you know, but nationally, you know, and also internationally, you know. So those are the things that we also actually we had to actually take away.
Making moves in a sumbulo somkomelo wemali over 50,000 rand to invest in a business. 12 young entrepreneurs who get a chance to showcase their businesses. Each entrepreneur will get an opportunity to pitch for this investment into their business. The judges will use their own discretion. We'll go through to our final episode where they will battle it out for the grand prize. We'll be making moves in Jalong of Somblugo 1:30 Emini for SABC 1 Msansi for sure. Making moves. Making moves.
Samuna. Yebo. Ninjani? Siyaphila. Siyaphila. Hayi, ngishana ngomdlandla ke namhlanje ngiyanibona ngathi ni energetic kwangathi nje nizothi put stedele singene sishaye lento esize ngayo la.
Zivimbile.
Nginivimbile. Nisizwa kanjani kumele ngene ngaphathi no pitch mathatha amajaji banilindile. Nisizwa kanjani?
Nervous kakhulu, to be honest, but yeah, we are hoping with some results azoba good.
Yini nje into enenza ukuthi nibe nervous kangaka?
Kakhulu mfethu ukuthi sibeke nje sicacise le ndaba lena ukuthi yemali ukuthi sidinga kangakanani. Uyabona ukuthi sibe namaphuzu abalulekile kumele ukuthi sibatshele wona. Yebo, so yeah.
Hayi, kwashiwo kuthiwa hayi ibhodlela izompheki. Ukudla kwenu ngiyakwazi kumnandi ke kona ke. Ake sithemba ukuthi mase nipitcha lapha yana nakhona ngizopitcha kuhambe kahle.
Sithemba.
Shona khona abalindile. All the best, guys.
Thanks.
Mbukeli yabona uma ngabe kuthiwa kuyopitchiwa akuyona into elula kakhulu leyo ngoba isikhathi esiningi it doesn't matter ukuthi umuntu lona oyopitcha kuyena umazi kangakanani uma sakhulunywa ngezamabhizinisi nezeyimali akusahlekwa lapho ubungani biyaphela ake sibone ke ukuthi ke lapho sobabhizinisi bethu njengoba bezongena lapha phakathi ama judges wona azoyibona kanjani ipitch.
Hey guys, welcome back to Making Moves. How are you guys doing?
We are well, thanks. And yourself?
Fantastic. Thank you for the food.
Awesome.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, you guys ready for your pitch?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, you're pitching to Antoinette. You met her yesterday. You had a coaching session. Hopefully that gave you lots of insight. If you didn't take anything away from it, that's your fault because I know she's really bright. And Martine on my right, You haven't met her, but she's our third judge. You guys have got 4 minutes to talk to us about your business, and that 4 minutes starts now.
We are Abiezer Trading Enterprise, also known as 8 Kitchens. It's a brand that we just actually had a signature on, you know, because we want actually the community in Tembisa, also nationally, to be known as who we are. You know, we actually offer a variety of food to LSMs, living, sorry guys, shucks, sorry.
Living standard measure,
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Actually for the affordability, you know, actually our restaurant will be actually situated at a main road. Sorry guys.
You can't retake, you've got to continue.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Our restaurant is situated on the main road of Tembisa, where we are actually we are closer to a taxi rank, a train station, as well as we are actually closer to on a 2-kilometer radius on 10 schools, and then also industrial areas. We have a car wash next to the pub that will be actually running from the 1st of February, as well as we have a tire center and also a filling station. We believe that where we are actually situated as a business, there is a market for our business to grow. We'll be actually taking over of an existing pub, you know, that actually runs weekly events. One of the events that we actually went to yesterday is called a Puzza Thursday, where it actually caters for over 300 to 500 customers, of which we believe that also on that market we will definitely have an opportunity to grow, as we'll be actually running our restaurant there. Why we need this 50,000 rand? Mentioned earlier that in Tembisa yesterday we went to this Puzza Thursday event. During the event there was a situation where there was a rain. Then we realized that due to rain, people had to leave due to there was no proper shelter for the clients to actually enjoy the event. So we feel that, you know what, we need a proper structure that is going to cost us 25,000 to improve on an existing shelter, as well as more tables and chairs, because we were not comfortable seeing that customers were actually standing for over 5 hours, you know, trying to actually enjoying. Some of them were also eating. Then you can see that, you know, someone who brings a boyfriend and a girlfriend situation, they can't actually enjoy standing over the event. So we feel, and the overall amount, it actually came to about 53,000. If we get the 50,000, we'll definitely from our cash flow be able to add on with the 3,000 rand that we have.
Okay, your time is up.
Is this your only business or focus? What else are you busy with?
Currently, it is our main business of focus.
Okay.
But we are running an existing cafeteria in the hospital, and then also we have a mobile kitchen that we are also actually running in one of the clinics in the township.
Have you done research with the guys, whether they wanting, you know, tables and chairs and all of those types of stuff? Because a lot of the times I find that young people are quite okay with standing around and, you know, just being very social about things, etc. on a Puzza Thursday. And if you're going to be procuring these chairs and tables, how, except for Puzza Thursday, how will it enhance operations on a day-to-day basis?
Currently, when yesterday we went to the Puzza Thursday, you know, we asked the guy who's actually running the bar, and then he told us the whole equipment, you know, the furniture, it's been hired. So there is no actually furniture now to actually serve the customers during the day.
Okay, that's vital information. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have an opportunity now to run an existing restaurant. Why are they asking you to run it? What's wrong with it now?
Okay, we proposed business because we saw an opportunity for the growth of our business, because currently we are only servicing a hospital and a clinic, but people don't know our brand. So we spotted an opportunity. We proposed business with them, and fortunately we were given an opportunity to run a restaurant on the premises.
Cool. Guys, thank you very much. Good presentation. give us a few minutes. We'll discuss and call you back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it was bad. I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what to say. I really felt like crying. I wanted to run away. Oh man, I didn't know what to do. Okay, yeah, so I'm happy that someone said it's not over until God says it's over.
All right, guys, so 8 kitchens. Is there a business there? What do you guys think?
You know, the fact that they're in the community in Tembisa, it obviously makes a lot of sense for me because we're trying to keep as much rotation of money inside the communities. So from that perspective, it makes a lot of sense for me.
What I love about them is that they failed in their first year in 2010 and colossally, where the sheriff knocked on their door. So that experience helped them to become solid entrepreneurs. So I don't think they're going to make silly mistakes along the way. So I love them.
Okay.
Love them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think their business is that exciting. I don't think they're going to change the world with this particular business.
How do you guys think you did?
And with my nerves and all that, I don't know, I've got mixed feelings, you know, and we still have the confidence that we can still get the money, and at the same time, and with that, I think we might be judged on that.
Sisi, connecting Paul?
We could have done better with the presentation, but we are hoping Buti they heard the important points that we got across.
The one thing that's comforting is that that's not their primary or sole source of income. They have other avenues of income in the same business, and so it's also very comforting to know that they won't digress and be distracted from another business. It's all in the food catering industry. So I really think that it's something good. Yeah.
Okay.
And if they're going to expand into 3 different locations now, they really need to let go a little bit.
Manindile, are you guys going through? Yes. Or Niakai? Which one?
Again.
Niangen. So, Mbona futhi ngsikaphi silandelayo? You confident?
We're hoping.
You're hoping?
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know.
We are confident.
Asazi?
Sure.
Ngifuna ukushaya umthandazo.
Zazushayile.
Oh, senushayile. Hayi ke, shona khona ke. Ngifisela inhlanhla guys. All the best.
Thank you.
Ningashona khona. Mbukeli, njengoba bengike ngasho ngaphambilini, uyabona uma ngabe kuyophitshwa, hayi kabi. Kwesinye isikhathi ke ama-nerves wona ke akhona. Kodwa ke bashilo ke nabuthi ibhizinisi labo bayalazi, enye into ke futhi ngayo into enhla le business, bayazi ukuthi lizo create imisebenzi eminingi kabi ke lapha yana eTembisa. Ake sibone ukuthi ama-judges wethu wona athini ngalokho.
All right, guys, welcome back.
Thank you.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think you did?
4.
Yeah.
4.
Maybe 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I tend to disagree. I think you guys did a lot better than that.
Oh, thank you.
It was a decent pitch. And yeah, we think you worked hard and you put some thought into it. And we like the fact that you've got an existing business and that is doing well. So this is a nice expansion. So we're going to give you some feedback. Each of us will give you a piece of feedback and give you a task that we would like you to do, or a task that we believe will benefit your business, whether you're coming back here or not coming back here. It's still a task that will benefit your business. Okay.
Thank you.
Antoinette?
Thank you.
I just think in terms of your expansion plan, you guys need a business plan to guide you. Because right now you are chasing opportunities, but there's no actual plan in place. So I just love to see a business plan that also speaks to you guys working less in the business and for you to start working on it. So you can look at pursuing other opportunities through the clinics and hospitals. So a thorough business plan that includes less of you in the business.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Martine?
Okay, so firstly, I like the fact that you guys are doing the food thing in the communities. I think the big drive in communities, economies at the moment is to keep money circulating within the communities as long as possible. So that's very heartwarming for me. I'd like to see you focus a little bit more on the food truck scenario, still distributing from the kitchen that you're working from in Tembisa, but strategically placing more food outlets in the community to feed off that business in the quiet times, etc. You could even go as far as, I know you've shown us, you have schools and all of those. Maybe get somebody from the community on a bicycle or on a cart to go and take orders first thing in the morning, and in these, and make sure that by lunchtime these guys have their lunches, etc., etc. Make it accessible to to these guys, because again, I cannot stress how important it is for us to keep that community economies flowing. Okay, that's one. And then the other thing that I'd like to see from you guys is that you need to have some form of contract in place with the landlord, because you're putting in the infrastructure, which is actually their responsibility. Okay, I understand that you're making a business decision for your business growth at this point. I have no problem with how you're going to spend the money, but you need to recoup that money somehow. So renegotiate, find innovative ways to renegotiate with them around your rent, etc. They currently are renting chairs and tables, which you will now be providing. So certainly there should be some rebate for you. So just go and renegotiate those things with them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so, and then the last kind of task, and these ladies are much smarter than me, and Antoinette's a lot more structured than I am. So she suggested ISO approval.
Yeah, I think it's important for you guys need to look into getting ISO approved. You're working with food, so having an ISO approval for the work you're doing at the clinics and at the hospital is important, especially if you start pursuing other hospitals. It would just give you a bit more credibility.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they're coming back, not coming back. What do you want?
You're definitely coming back. So well done, guys. Well done.
So you guys have got a period of time to complete your tasks, and we wish you the best of luck and look forward to seeing you again here soon.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you
all the
very much.
best.
Sure.
The lessons that I'm going to be putting into my business is to make sure that I really understand it, and I really understand my market as well. And in any business that I want to go into, I really need to have clarity first before I jump into making a business decision.